Hello again. I apologize for the long wait for part 2 of my bite model series. I seem to be fighting bronchitis. You will have noticed me coughing a couple times in my first video about behavior control, and my voice isn't quite where it should be yet, so I don't want to make a real long video. Talking tends to cause more coughing, so I'm going to wait before I make the video on information control. So for now, I'm just going to cover some administrative details. First of all, there's the elephant in the room of me sporting facial hair. In my last video, I mentioned that there's the unwritten rule among Jehovah's Witnesses that they should not have facial hair if they want to be viewed as exemplary or eligible for congregation responsibilities of any kind. It's something I always thought was odd, but I managed to accept it on the Jehovah's Witness reasoning that beards are unprofessional looking, and we were trying to model our appearance on the business world. The problem is that many business people have facial hair. Doctors, lawyers, CEOs. George Zimmer, the spokesman for Men's Warehouse, has a full beard. Now on this side, I've come to realize that excuse me, I actually have what I would consider a phobia of beards. When I talk to somebody who has facial hair, I actually feel a little bit of intimidation. I figure now that that's probably because I was surrounded by clean-shaven men my whole life. So when you see something other than what you're used to, there's a certain amount of fear that goes along with that. So I don't feel like I'm in a position to logically evaluate facial hair, even how it looks on me. So at any rate, I'm giving it a try to see if I can overcome this vestige of mind control. Honestly, it's unreasonable to have a fear of beards, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it for myself. So that's why I have the goatee. Frankly, I always wanted one. I remember growing out a little bit for vacations. I never got past the itchy stage, and I'm kind of starting to get past that now. So I think I like it. Let me know what you think. I work in a healthcare field, and I do worry that facial hair will be intimidating in that environment for the people that I want to help or potentially help. Again, let me know what you think. Do you think it is something I should be concerned about being in a medical field? Help me to sort this out. On another subject, in my last video on behavior control, I talked a little bit about sexual repression, and I wanted to clarify a couple things. First of all, I don't intend to use these videos to condemn or endorse any particular sexual practice. Also, I mentioned that some aspects of that category are common to much or most of Christianity. That was not meant to imply that Christianity in general is using mind control or undue influence. My intention is to be thorough, and one of the points that comes up under behavior control from a secular standpoint, from a secular experts on the subject, is what does that group say about sexuality, and to what extent do they control it? And I was making the point that the Jehovah's Witness approach to regulating sex goes way beyond Christian principles into the realm of undue influence. I was intended to talk a little bit more and bring up the subject of apostasy versus activism. What's the difference? Is there a difference? What is my intention in making these videos? But as you can see, this cough is pretty persistent, and I'd rather address that subject at a time when I can not be distracting you with constant coughing. So thank you for listening. Please comment below. Again, let me know what you think about the facial hair. If you honestly think it's not appropriate for somebody in a medical profession, if it looks intimidating at all, Still pretty short. Not sure how long I want to go with it. Have a lot of white in there. I never got to have an actual black beard. So maybe the white softens it a little bit. Makes it less intimidating. I don't know. I'm overthinking it, I'm sure. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.